sound of that lovely music? That's the sound of anguish, my friends. That is the sound of Toro's Friend Network. The hell is this shit? Pardon my French, people, but this is going to be a new segment on JunkieMonkeys.com, hosted by me, Treezy504. If you don't know who I am, Treezy504, introductions out the way. JunkieMonkeys.com, we eat bananas and we don't have a tagline, so fuck that shit. Anyway, so, yesterday I'm on Facebook and a good friend of mine's like, hey, you gotta check out this game, Toro's Friend Network for the Vita. It's free. So I'm like, oh, it's free. All right, well, we can check it. Vita's been having a couple of okay apps that were free. And I thought it was a game at first, but it was an app. So I'm like, okay, we'll check it out. Immediately I downloaded it. I'm like, all right, I see where this is going, I guess, you know, to the little mini game thing that everybody's talking about. It's got a lot of hype built up around it. So pretty much what ended up happening, I got on the game, the little fucking cat, the little Japanese mascot Toro, he's all, hey, welcome to this, you gotta get 100 friends and we're gonna go into this hub and you're gonna see a bunch of people and you're gonna add them. And then I'm like, okay, alright, you know, I'm going through the basics. And then he takes me to this dungeon, which is the most interesting aspect of the game. And he's like, well, you take your friends that you get in the game and you come down here, yo. And he always says yo at the end, or nine, or whatever, like nine cat, nine, you know. So, anyway, so I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm ready to get into the multiplayer aspect. Initially, I thought you could play with your friends on this. And everybody's saying, oh, it's like a PlayStation Home for the Vita. Let me tell you this. If you're one of those people that played in PlayStation Home, I dabbled in it a long time ago. It is nothing like PlayStation Home. Nothing at all. So get that out of your head right away. You cannot interact with people. All you can do is go pat them on the head, and they work for you in little fields. Pretty much people are your slaves in this game. This game promotes slavery. Alright, it's not that serious, but that's all you do. You make them harvest your garden and get the watermelon and carrots and build swings and playgrounds and shit. But they're not actually doing it. As long as they're on your friends list, you can control what they do. And so I'm like, okay, I just want to play the damn dungeon. I'm doing the little harvesting thing. I'm like, let's do the dungeon. Initially, right off the bat, you have to wait 24 hours. 24 hours to play. So I download this. I want to play the dungeon. I can't play the dungeon because I don't have enough friends. I have enough friends, but I have to wait 24 hours. So I'm like, whatever, let me go ahead and do this farming thing and try to add some more friends. I might as well go ahead and get that out the way. So I already have a maxed out friends list. I got a couple of people on my Vita that have this game. So, you know, we're friends already. You can find them in the lobby and you're like, okay. But if you want to add more people and you have a full friends list, you're not going to like this game. You cannot progress anywhere in this game unless you really hate your friends and you want to delete them just to play Toro's Friend Network, which kind of defeats the purpose because you're supposed to gain friends from this game. So, if you want to do that and you're like, oh, I want to play and get as many people on here as possible, then go ahead, knock yourself out. There is no rewards for it. You just play a game. And it kind of reminds me of one of those addicting Facebook games that people get sucked into where it's all like turn-based and you don't really have to bother people because they're already your little slaves and you can make them do whatever you want. But they do make you buy stuff in order to progress further quickly. Like if I wanted to play yesterday, I would have had to pay like what, $3 or $4 to get this 24-hour time spell that heals, no, it doesn't heal, it pretty much erases a rest period because that's what they call it, the rest period, because your friends have to rest. But they can work in the field all damn day, but they can't do the damn dungeon with you. Cool logic. But anyway, today I finally get to go in the dungeon. I got like 12 people in this. I'm like, alright, this is where it's at. This is where it's going to be awesome. So you go into the dungeon, and I had two of my friends with me. They were with me, not playing with me. It was just imaginary, whatever. So we go in there, and it's like a card battle system. And I'm ranked up, and we're fighting some random thing, which this was the coolest little aspect of it. I guess the people you fight in the dungeon are actual people who are, you know, registered in the game. They're not really fighting you, but, you know, you fight against somebody and you win, like, outfits and stuff to make your guys stronger and all. Which you can also buy with these little tiny microtransactions that this game has. So you have to buy coins for some of the things to progress. which is another thing that kind of is a major turnoff because you're supposed to earn pretty much XP throughout the game to get stuff, but most of the stuff in the store you have to buy with coins, which you have to pay for. And I invested like $5 in it because I thought it was going to be cool. It's not. It's really nothing social about it. Most people that are going to add you probably just want to get 100 friends and that's it. They just want to beat the game or whatever. But there's no reward system for it. If you're like one of those trophy whores or trophy hunters, then you're not going to want to play this at all. The game is pretty much suited for lonely people on the Vita. If you just got a Vita, you have no PlayStation 3, no friends on it, then download Toro's friend network and add away because that's the best way to get friends. That's it. That's all I have to say about this game. Don't get me wrong, it has the little addicting factor, but there's nothing that you're going to get out this game in the long run, but pretty much a depressing story to tell, like this one. I'm Treezy504. Thank you for watching this video, and we will be back with another episode soon. Check out JunkieMonkeys.com, and remember, eat those fucking bananas!